Hi everyone, winter is here, so this video is just a quick summary of things you can do to make sure your robot is ready to go in the spring. First, remove it from its charging station. It's best to store your robot in a dry, warm area for the winter. Next, always make sure your robot has a full charge before you put it away for the winter, either when it's taken from the charging station or with the help of an external charging cable that can be purchased from your local servicing dealer. If you have a long extended winter, please make sure your robot battery is fully charged at least every 150 days from the last full charge date. This is required to maintain the battery warranty. Cleaning your robot before putting it away helps ensure the spring cutting season begins well and helps you identify any wearable parts that need to be replaced. It's a good idea to order these parts now instead of when you need to begin using the robot in the spring. To clean the robot, we are going to use a bucket with lukewarm water, a scrub brush, glass cleaner, and a non-abrasive degreaser and cleaner. Do not spray, pressure wash, or immerse the robot in water. The blade is very sharp. Be sure to wear gloves and proper protection while removing the blade. Remove the 4 screws using a 7mm socket or a wrench. Also, remove the guard. Clean the bottom of the robot, removing all dirt and grass clippings. Take time to clean the guard. Typically, there will be a lot of grass buildup on this, so a good brush makes it much easier. Next, let's remove the rear wheels. Pop the cap cover off with a flathead screwdriver. Use a hex socket or Allen wrench to remove the nut. Size will vary by robot model. Then gently pull the wheels straight up and off. Use soap and water to clean and remove all the grass and dirt that is built up on the wheel and in between the wheels in cases where there are multiples. Also, inspect the rubber part of the tire for wear. Clean the side of the robot where the wheels mount. This is an area where grass tends to build up. Use a lubricating silicone on the metal-to-metal contact part of the wheel and remove the excess. Next, apply a small amount of blue Loctite to the bolt threads. Tighten the nut. Repeat this with the other rear wheel. Now it's time to disassemble and clean the front caster wheels. Use an Allen wrench, size varies by robot model, and remove the bolt holding the front wheel on. This is also a place where grass builds up. Next, remove the screws holding the cover on the side of the wheel. We will want to inspect the bearing, replace if necessary, and make sure we add silicone grease before reassembling it. Check the rubber bellows and the suspension of the front axles. Make sure there are no cracks, tears, or broken parts, and make sure the suspension works smoothly. Inspect the bottom cover and make sure there are no cracks in the bottom casing. Add a small amount of blue Loctite to the bolts for the front wheel and reinstall. Repeat on the other side. When putting the blade protector back on, it is important to know where the notch for the blade adjustment is and that the guard is aligned correctly. Make sure the notch on the mounting ring, when present, fits over the notch on the plastic guard. Tighten the screws to secure the guard, but do not over-torque the screws. Next, inspect the blade. It is sharpened on both sides. If one side is worn, you can flip it over, but if there are nicks or if it is bent, this is a good time to order a replacement before you need it. Reinstall the blade. Make sure to use gloves and follow safety protocols. This is a great time to do a surface cleaning of the top of the mower. Some people use a liquid car wax to bring the shine back to the robot, but be careful not to use abrasive cleaners. Inspect the hinge lid. This protects the display from the sun, and now is the time to make sure it's in working order. If any of the hinge pins are missing, they should be replaced. Also, inspect the display for cracks or signs of water leaking around the seal. With the 4.0 and 4.36 robots, the initial cleaning points are the same. Remove the blade guard, remove the blade, and remove and clean the wheels. The difference is that the 4.0 and 4.36 robots have the potential for an additional 4-year warranty for a total of 6 years. In order to realize that warranty, the robot must be winterized every year by a registered servicing Ambrogio dealer. And that service must be logged properly with the factory. Failure to do this even 1 year will void the additional 4-year warranty. Each servicing dealer has a comprehensive list of steps needed to complete a proper winter service, including additional cleaning, component testing, and installation of any factory-recommended component upgrades. Go to ambrogiorobot.com to find your closest servicing dealer. After cleaning, place your robot in a warm, dry area so it's ready for next season.